Hey honeys, hey, this is Honeybee Cooking, and I am your host, Honeybee Cool. Today we are going to make vegan beef and broccoli. My son asked me to do something for him, create something for him, so I decided on beef and broccoli. And to do that, first of all, I need my sous chef, Mai. Get on in here, girl. She's going to help me. She's going to help me in the kitchen today. She ain't going to do much. Yeah. But anyway, she's going to help get this meal prepared. Okay, so let's get busy. Okay, so first thing, we got the broccoli. We need a knife. This happens in the kitchen. All right, first thing, we got the broccoli. We're just going to cut off the back here. And broccoli cooks pretty fast because I'm basically just going to steam it. But it's been washed, so now I'm just going to cut it off. We're going to leave them big and chunky. And we're just going to steam them off and put them to the side. So we have a frying pan on. We're going to add some water to the frying pan. We have a frying pan on. We're going to add just some water to it's already hot water, because we're going to just steam these for a few minutes. Okay. So we have the broccoli all done. All right. And just throw it in and let it cook for about 3 minutes, not longer, maybe even less than that. We're going to cover it just so it steams. So the broccoli is done. We're going to take it out. As you can see, it's a bright green, and we don't want it to overcook, so we're going to take it out now and run it under some cold water so it will stop cooking. And I think it's only been about 2 minutes. I don't know, I have to check the clock. But it's done. Okay. So for our vegan broccoli, we are going to be using some mushrooms, okay? And Mama, can you read what kind of mushrooms this says?
Portobello.
Portobello mushroom caps. That's what this is, okay? So this is our meat. So beef and broccoli. Let's see what happens here, okay? So now we have our mushrooms, and we're just going to clean them. Basically, just take a napkin and wipe them down. You don't want to add any moisture to them. Go ahead, you can do that one, Mama. Okay. And then we're going to slice them. We're going to turn back on our pan. And we're going to put some olive oil in it, because we're going to fry these mushrooms up, give them some kind of coating. And we have an onion here. We're going to put a little onions in it. So.
What is that hair in there?
It's not here. So she's asking what this is here. It's not here. It's a mushroom. That's just how mushrooms look.
Inside.
Yep. So this is our steak. We're going to cut them kind of thick. Yeah. Not too thin. And yours. And we'll check and see how my did. Oh, did a good job. Okay. Thank you.
You just copied my words.
Yes. Okay, so we're going to cut them kind of thick too. that. We got some garlic seasoning, and we're going to get some Lawry's. We're going to use some jerk seasoning and some Lawry's seasoning salt. But first we're going to put some olive oil on the mushrooms, a little bit. So the seasoning will stick. That's enough, thank you. And first we're going to use some Lawry's. Okay. And we're going to use some garlic. No.
Good.
Wow, you're not getting any.
Wow.
You're sick. You can't have this. This is kind of spicy, so we're going to use a little bit of this. Okay, and we already know that it ain't nothing coming through that top. Okay. So this is garbage for me.
Even the plate?
Yep. Okay. We're just gonna make sure everything is coated nicely. Probably would have been best to put it in a bag, but we didn't. But it's okay. All right, it's seasoned. It's coated. And now we're gonna switch the camera back to the frying pan. It's nice and hot. And we are going to lay these down. While that's going, we got more to go in there. So we're going to cut up an onion. Just this piece should be enough. And we're going to cut it kind of big, like this. Go back to the frying pan. Get them nice and brown. See, that looks like hair to my mind, but it's not hair, that's just mushroom. So I'm going to have my mind make the sauce, start the sauce. And the first thing she's going to do is use Worcestershire sauce. So she actually used 1/4 cup. We're going to put some teriyaki sauce in it. Okay, so we're going to take some of these out. They are nicely browned on both sides. And we're going to add some more olive oil. That's it for the mushroom. But we might as well also throw in our onions and let them get a little brown. Okay. Gonna add a little bit of salt to the onions. So we have some mushrooms here. We're gonna give a little taste, see how they are. It's a mushroom. I like mushrooms, so it's good. Nicely seasoned. All right, so we're gonna take these out because these are done. The mushrooms done, the broccoli done,
Yep.
and the onions done. And now we're working on the sauce. Okay, and Mama did 1/4 cup of Worcestershire sauce, 1/4 cup of teriyaki sauce, and I put in a little bit of this jerk seasoning and some garlic powder. Okay, I just did a little bit more. And we're gonna pour this over the onions. Oh, and I did put in, let me taste it. I did put in a little teaspoon of sugar. So we're gonna add back in the mushroom. And also add in the broccoli. And we might need a bit more sauce. But my son is here now, so he can taste this and see how he likes it. I think it needs more sauce. It's not saucy enough, right?
Nah, I could use more sauce. I think I'm trying to think. Do I want more sauce? Yeah, maybe a little bit.
Okay, so we're
Looks
gonna.
good, though.
It does look good, doesn't it
Nice
look
and
good?
fresh.
Yes. Yes. Okay, so let's get the sauce. And we're going to add just a little bit more sauce. Okay. If you want your sauce thick, you can add a little flour to it or a little starch. So we got to let this heat up a little bit more. Okay, we'll cover it so it can heat up a little bit. Okay. We don't want our broccoli to overcook. Okay. So, we're done. So I'm going to taste a piece of broccoli. It's nice. And my son wants his to go. Oh. I'll leave a little bit for me. Okay, so okay. So his meal is ready to go. We have beef and broccoli, vegan style. So we'll do our taste test. Beef and broccoli. I'm going to try the beef.
I'm try the broccoli.
Oh, ain't no more beef in here. We got to get a piece. Oh, there's a piece right there. Okay.
Good.
Mm-hmm. Mushrooms are good.
Good. I like sauteing afternoons.
Mm-hmm. Now the broccoli. Mm.
Thank you.
You're welcome, son.
You well?
Yes.
Good job.
Mm. Mm. So good. So we're going to close out, but we're going to invite Mai, who couldn't have any of this delicious food, to join us. She's not feeling well, so she's on a special diet. So be sure to
Like, subscribe, and turn on those post notification bells. Ding, ding.
ding, ding. Anyway, have a good day, and thanks for watching.
Bye.
Okay, so that was really good. And since Mai not could...
Yeah, you definitely need to have some bloopers.
Yeah. So since Mai could not have any, I'm going to invite her in again because she's not feeling well, so she's on a special diet, and she can't have broccoli and all those kind of things right now. So I'm going to ask you to close us out. Be sure to...
Like, subscribe, and turn on those post notifications. Oh my God.
Oh, Lord. Here we go.